It's homework time, so let's start by jotting your name down there. That's my name. And today's date, I'm going to write today, but you write the actual date wherever you are. So 1A for lesson 4 here. On the place value chart below, label the units and represent the number. And I'm just going to read the digits as if I were writing it. 50,679. Okay, so labeling the place value chart. Labeling the units means label each place. So this, of course, is the ones place, and then we have, you got it, tens, and then, yep, hundreds, and then thousands. And take your time and write out these words, spell everything correctly. And then we have 10,000s. In order to have enough space, I write 10 up above, and then thousands beneath, and I'll do the next one the same way. And 100,000s. And our good friend millions. Woo! All that to put this number in. Okay, so then we're going to place our digits. We'll start over here with the 9. Obviously goes in the ones place. 7 is in the tens place. The 6. And the hundreds. We have a 0 in the thousands place, and then that's right, a 5 in the 10,000s place. And although we took all of our painstaking time to label them, we just don't need the millions or 100,000s. Okay, so we've finished part A. Part B says to write the number in word form. So when you go to read the number out loud or to write it in word form, one way to think of it is when you see the comma, then you say the place you're in. So for example, we have 50, comma. So I'd read the 50 as 50. When I hit the comma, say what place I'm in, 1,000. So 50,000. And when we're writing in word form, after 1,000 we put, that's right, a comma. And then we come to these 3 digits, 679, and I just read them as a number. 679. 600. 79. You know, so there's the hyphen there between 70 and 9, and there's no and anywhere here. Expanded forms, if you recall how that works, you just go place by place and write out each digit as its own numeral. So for example, starting with this 5 in the 10,000s place, what's the value of a 5 in the 10,000s place? Well, you know that's right, 50,000. And along with that, and, or plus, now when you have a 0, like the 0 in the thousands place, you just don't write anything. You're not going to waste your time writing 0 thousands. There are no thousands, so you don't write anything. It's that simple. And then in the hundreds place, we have a 6, so we will write, that's right, 600. And in the tens place, we have what? 7, so its value of 7 in the tens place is, that's right, 70. And lastly, the 9 in the ones place, its good old value is right, 9. There we go. 1, A, B, and C. Done. Okay. So now let's do number 2. It's the same thing. Nice. On the place value chart below, label the units and represent the number. And there we have that number. So let's start by labeling the units. You know how it goes. And every time you write these like ones, you're getting practice, you're remembering, you're improving your spelling. Tens, for example, hundreds and thousands both are Old English words. And so the spelling is a little different from a lot of the Latin terms we use in mathematics. So then we have thousands. And if you're tempted to take shortcuts here, let's do 10,000s, write 10 up top and thousands underneath so it fits. If you're tempted to take shortcuts, remember this practice of writing out the names of the places is practice. If you want to get better, maybe practice may not make perfect, but it'll make you better. So again here, 100 thousands, I'm going to write 100 up above, so there's room for it. And then 1,000. And lastly, million. Okay. And now we have a nice little number here. Let's start popping it into this little place value chart. We have a 9 that goes in the ones place. How many tens? That's right, 0. The 7 goes, you got it, hundreds place. 6 belongs in thousands place. We have 0, 10,000s, and lastly we have a 5 in the 100,000s place. Let me make that say thousands. Good. Now we're going to write the number in word form, and you just write it out in word form the same way you'd read it out loud. And so when we're looking at this 506 comma, when we hit that comma, we'll read the 506 as a regular number. When we hit the comma, we say the place we were just in, which was the thousands place. So we'll say 506,000. Okay, so we read 500 6, and then when we hit that comma there, that tells us, oh, time to say the place we're in. So we write 1,000, and that's where our comma comes in writing the word form. And then we have 709, which we just read as a regular old number. That's right. 700 9. And now to write it in expanded form, we take each digit and write it out as a numeral based on the place it's in. For example, that 5 in 100,000s place, its value is 500, here comes the comma, 1,000. And again, the zeros, we don't have to write anything, so we go right to that 6 in the thousands place. Its value is 6, here comes the comma, 1,000. 7 in the hundreds place, you know that, its value is, that's right, 700. The 0 in the tens place, we don't write anything for it. And then we have 9 ones, and its value is 9. Look at that, number 2, complete. And in number 3 here, we have to complete this chart. So we're going to write a number in standard form, word form, and expanded form. And you see we have 5 different rows here, 5 different numbers we'll be working with, and we're given one of the forms to work from. So let's just dive right in. So in word form, we're given 5,370. So let's do this in expanded form first, shall we? So 5,000, you see why I want to do expanded form first. is 5,000, right? 370 is, all right, 300 plus 70. And now it's easy, see, to go from that expanded form over to standard form and just write it as a regular old number. So we have 5,000 plus 300 plus 70. Just take note, how many ones do we have in that number? There are no ones. So we will place a 0 in the ones place. So we have 5,370. Now if you stop there, you're missing what? Yes, that important 0 in the ones place. Now let's look at the next one. Using the same digits, the 537, adding in a 2 now, but notice the what was 5,000 up here is now a 50,000. So let's go from expanded form there right over to our standard form. So we have 50,000. We have no thousands now, correct? So we place a 0 in the thousands place, comma. Then we have a 300 plus 70 plus 2. 300s, 70, 2. And then just double check. 50,000, 50,000, 372, 372. Good. And what I just said actually gives you the word form. It's 50,000 and then what follows 50,000 first is a comma, and then 300 72, and again notice the hyphen in 72, and that there's no and anywhere to be found. Alright, you got the hang of this. Let's do it. 39,701. Okay, let's go to expanded form like we did in the first one. So we have 39,000. So the 30 part of that 39,000 is 30,000, right? So 30,000 is what I said. 30,000 is what I'll write. And then we have the 9,000 part of that 39,000. So plus 9,000. And then we need some more room here. So 700 plus 701. So 700. Okay, that's easy enough. But how many tens are there? There are no tens. There's 700s, and then there's 1. So plus 1. And then there from this expanded form number, it's easy to write the standard form. We have a 39,000. So 39,000 means the comma. 701, and when you look over here, remember there are no tens, so we'll place a 0 in the tens place. 700, no tens, 1. The next one again uses some of the same digits but in a different arrangement. Let's go to expanded form from the standard form first. Then we'll go back to Word. So we have a 3 in the 100,000s place. Its value is 300,000. And we have a 0 in the 10,000s place. We don't have to write anything for that, right? So we'll go right to that 9. What place is it in? Thousands place, so its value is 9,000. Again, a 0 in the hundreds place we don't need to bother with, and we have a 1 in the tens place, so its value is 10, and then the 7 in the ones place, its value is, you got it, 7. And so now we can say we have 309. See the 309, the comma will name the place 1,000. So I just said it, 309,000. 300 thousand. That's where our comma goes. And then we have the 1, 7, the 10 plus 7 is 17, right? We just simply write 17. All right, let's look at this last one here. We have 770, comma 070. I think they're trying to drive us a little crazy here. Let's go right to expanded form. That first 7 is in the hundred thousands place, right? So its value is, you got it, 700,000. One beside it is in the 10 thousandths place, so its value is, well, 7 10,000 is, got it, 70,000. The 0 in the thousands place we don't need to bother with. And then we just have a 7 over in what place? In the tens place. So its value is 70. Now put this in word form. We'll read 770 as a number, 770, hit that comma, say 1,000. So 700 70,000. In word form, yep, I placed the comma there after 1,000. And we have 070, which is 70. Notice there's no ands to be found. 770,070. Number 3 done, cruising to number 4. Getting the homework done. It's homework time. Okay, number 4, finishing up here. Almost done. Homework time is almost done. Use pictures, numbers, and words to explain another way to say 6,500. Okay, so let's do a picture for 6,500. It seems like an easy way to do that is our happy little place value chart. And because we're just drawing a picture, we can take, and we've already done this chart several times, we can take a little shortcut. This is ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. So how many thousands do we have? Well, we have 6,500. So I'm going to write 65, and now I'm in the hundreds place. You see how that works? And adding in the zeros here, well, there we go. There's a picture. I mean, I could also draw the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 thousands, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hundreds. That would show me that this is, and now I can do it with numbers. I can do in expanded form, I can say, that this is 6,000, right? And plus 500, 6,000 plus 500. And I can actually complete that in standard form and say it is 6,500. So 6,500 is another way to say 6,500, and in words I could say, well, 6,500 is equal to what? How many thousands? That's right, 6 thousands. And how many hundreds? And 5 hundreds. And then we'll put it into word form. So we could say, what could we say? That's right, 6,000, what we just wrote. How about that? 6,000, comma, 500. So each of these three ways shows simply that two ways of saying this number, 6,500, 6,500. See, so we have 6,500 here. It's equal to 6,500. We show it in expanded form, we show it in word form. And you are done. Homework time has come to a close. Good night and good luck.